At precisely some point between sunrise and existential crisis, the art student awakens. Their first ritual, a ceremonial stretch, expanding not only their muscles but their unresolved creative anxieties. Each movement is deliberate. A silent rebellion against deadlines, capitalism, and conventional sleep schedules. The artist's nutritious breakfast is carefully curated for optimal creativity, fueling both body and illusion in equal measure. Hydration is important, even if it's mostly acrylic. The art student prepares for the day's emotional battlefield. Grooming is not a matter of vanity, but an act of defiance, a daily struggle to impose order upon chaos, to tame not only unruly hair but the deeper, wilder forces of existential dread. Each tangled strand, each stubborn cowlick, becomes a metaphor for the unpredictable turbulence of the artistic mind. The selection of questionable plastic jewelry is no accident. It is a deliberate protest against the tyranny of normalcy, a visible rejection of society's sterile expectations. Adorning oneself becomes a sacred ritual, layering absurdity upon absurdity, until the external self becomes a shield, a fragile armor fashioned from chaos, color, and caffeine-fueled hope. Each day, any respectable art student must sit quietly, questioning their life choices. Should I have gone to law school instead? Should I have become a doctor? I would have made a great engineer. Or maybe a gardener. Many art students crack under the immense pressure of their self-doubts, straying from the path of greatness and glory towards a normal job and a normal life. Only the most persistent persist, persisting daily. Finally, the art student arrives at their natural habitat, the Icelandic University of the Arts. Each corner brings them closer to their masterpiece, or simply another critique that will have them in therapy for years. The student ventures forth with great determination, only to immediately reconsider, returning the way they came, as artists often do when confronting the terror of a blank canvas. Emboldened by momentum, the student embarks on a daring descent. Here, the art student enters the existential loop, a repetitive cycle of forward movement, minor triumph, crushing doubt, and abrupt redirection. Academics refer to this condition as creative circling. Our subject, undeterred, follows a fellow student, perhaps in pursuit of inspiration, or perhaps merely because it seemed like a good idea at the time. Another important aspect of the art student's life is socializing with other art students. In the competitive world of art, maintaining a professional, presentable demeanor is not just recommended, it is essential. Art is said to be 10% inspiration and 90% existential dread. The creative process demands sacrifice of posture, dignity, and occasionally, sanity. As the sun climbs higher, so too does the inevitable descent into daily self-loathing. It arrives without warning, a familiar, uninvited companion. It is a delicate ritual, a moment to question every life choice, every brushstroke, every breakfast cereal selected. Scientists call it imposter syndrome. The art student calls it
Tuesday.
With the weight of unmade masterpieces on their shoulders, an eternal spotlight, cruel and unyielding. After a long day of creative struggle and emotional labor, the art student returns to their sanctuary. Although the clock suggests evening, the sun in Iceland stubbornly refuses to set. The student seeks refuge. A simple task made Sisyphean by the cruel entanglement of plastic jewelry and rebellious knitwear. Defeated by fabric and fate alike, the artist surrenders to the sacred ritual of retreat, disappearing beneath the duvet, clutching their battle-worn sweater like the remnants of a forgotten war.